though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Our road was a long one, but here we...
It seems we... must part ways for the time being.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Нафиг мне этот ящик. Явно не сюда. Ходить вот тут. Охранник. Прячься. Точно нет? Куда? показывает куда-то сюда. Пошли сюда. Положить этот ящик.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you soon. It was never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in
У
purpose.
нас общие цели.
My word,
Великий
you mean to
небеса,
say that
хочешь
you
сказать,
are the
что ты
true
есть
Arisen?
истинно
The
восставшая,
sovereign
когда
currently residing in the
владыка,
palace is a pretender.
стоящий в замке, самозванец?
Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Не замешана ли тут моя мать?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Регента нет и в его покоях. И не видели Свена?
Me? No,
Что
sir.
я? Нет.
Then start searching, you
Так
fool.
отыщи его,
Should aught
дубина.
befall the Regent
Ежели
King, 'tis
что-нибудь
us who'll answer to
случится
her
с
grace.
наследным регентом, Ее Величество спустит с нас шкуры.
Forgive me. My
Прошу
absence
меня,
seems to have made this rather more
прошу меня
difficult for us.
простить. Похоже,
You
моя
ought leave the palace
отлучка
at once.
серьезно отложена. Всю нашу затею. Тебе стоит немедленно покинуть замок.
This rune turned up little of
С
interest.
виду обычная
But I've a
комната,
mind
но
to
мне
look into this further.
почему-то
I
хочется
shall send
рассмотреть
word
ее
to Captain
внимательно.
Brandt if I
Я
discover aught you should know.
пошлю весточку капитану Бранту, если я обнаружу нечто любопытное для тебя.
I'll head out first and
Я
speak
выйду
with the
первым,
sentinels.
отвлеку
Use that
часовых и
opportunity to
использую
make good
это
your escape.
мгновение, чтобы сказать. А, блин.
How to proceed? When does my watch end? Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Предметы. Снаряжение. Какой-нибудь торговца.
What's this? Oh, if only my collection would... Alas, the sculpture and would wound my pride. If your curiosity shall not... The man's home is located in Bakbatal.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Блин, туда еще допикать. Бежать надо. Да. Бегаю, когда, блин.
There's a ladder here. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
How might I be of service? Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the...
Так, а если так дать.
Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price,
Улучшить снаряжение. Что тут надо? Ацератит.
just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
it takes to...
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
Нужно. Чешуя каменного.
5. So if we... Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Здесь у нас драконий кристалл, рог гоблина. О. Наверное, у нее есть. Только предмет. У меня их только чешуя каменного ящера.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
А у меня одна.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
Слушай, снаряжение тут.
So before you check the price, Just remember.
Ну-ка, купить, что у него там интересного есть в броне.
Misers die early deaths.
Четыре штуки надо.
Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
What's to be done about this?
Ну, драка собака между бабами. Что не поделили? Что-то не поделили для кого-то. Плюют вещами, раздают друг другу. Никто их не остановит.
I pray it all comes good in the end. Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim.
Нам придется славно потрудиться, дабы доказать, что Ваше Величество истинно восставшее.
How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
How very peculiar.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arist. So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect, however, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deeza's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Right. Just follow me.
Что, перестали драться? Задание случилось. Краденый трон. Блин. Надо это пройти.
Horns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
Oh, what does this say? A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Задание. Сказание какое-то. Краденый труд, безумная деревня, тень восставшего, чистый захватчик, пьяный мудрец, беспокойство на характер, возвращение бедствия. В поисках вдохновения. Точка маршрута внезапно. Вот эту точку маршрута показывает в некоторых местах.
Could you come over here?
Interested in my wares?
А что у него продается? 10 минералов разлома, порошок из кристаллов разлома для использования в качестве благовония. Основанная пешка, вдохнув его, изменит свой голос и характер случайным образом. Искусство преображения. Особая книга, которая позволяет восставшим менять облик своей пешки. Применяется лишь один раз. Используется при перемещении с рюльни. Так. Очки последователя. На щечке можно. Только... Бинокль. Добросердечный, спокойный. Пучочки. Толку от них от этих очков. Просто для украшения. 2000 крон стоит. Вот эти.
Many thanks.
И интересно. Сколько это стоит? Там. По-моему, там этот костюм надо.
Might as well take a look while you're here.
Купить. $150 000. Нифига себе не стоит. Штаны придворного. Туника придворного. 155 000. За 300 тысяч с чем-то. Это, чтобы, по-моему, официальное деяние для обслуги посетителей замка.
Stop by again soon.
300 тысяч.
That looks promising.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the prop, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
This way.
Карта мира. Сюда его тюлёпать. Дерево, брать.
Hey, if you please.
What's going on?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'm in no hurry to leave. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
So many choices. Glad I don't have to make them.
Fancy a look at my wares? Can't help but talking of this
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Always sets me to think, this place.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Need anything?
Right. Just follow me.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
You!
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to... survive. so I hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're... Here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
Так, я
It's
себе
the
так
necessary
объясню.
expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Получится, интересно. Сейчас проверим. Ждать. Да можно мной не ходить.
I shall take...
I was so hoping you would visit. Is that strange?
Потом тебя проведем, блин. Куда ты хочешь. Просто смотрим. Если проканает, то прикольно. Если нет, то я не знаю тогда как. По-другому.
So, you've come. Captain Brandt back.
Если не нападут, то маскировка работает. Но музыка тревожная не играет. О, работает. Ништяк. Значит, пройдем сейчас эту миссию так. Нас не заметят и не посадят. Так. Сейчас этого законника искать. Где он там есть? Это вниз. Посмотрим внизу, может внизу он. Нет, это выход. Это нам туда. О, зелье. Пробуждающий порошок. Не сюды, не сюды. Где-то здесь. Ходить, где-то бродит, его даже не палят. Блин.
Oh, looking for the Jadeite orb, are you? Can't say I've seen it, or heard of it for that matter. Mind refreshing my memory? It's all coming back to me now. Which is to say, I've not a clue. But I can tell you what I'd do if my first stop would be Ibrahim's scrap store. Got to be sure my price is the genuine article, eh? The scrap stores are in the checkpoint rest town. Might be worth a look, see?
Вы спросили у бандита, это не то.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with 3 options. Or Jesus arisen is false. Have you proof that you are arisen as you... Ah! They say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as they... And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But what? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demand. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, tell me. Does that... I suspected as much. Then we are done. Well, I suspected as much. Then we are done here.
Еще место отыскать, кучу книг. Истории, блин.
Well, have you... I suspected as much. Then we are...
Пипец. Есть задание. Сюда надо, блин. Ходить туда, потом обратно. Ходи туды, ходи сюда. О боже, как приятно. Туда сходи, обратно. Уже, блин, пока тут там бегал, блин, уже рассвело. Первый тест. Карта местности. Куда там? Это вот сюда куда-то надо. Какой, блин, заключенный, хочу метку поставить. Да, метку я сказал поставить. Единичка, заменить. Да. Пиздец какой-то. А в этой броне ходим. Ёбаный.
Admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Какой-то склеп. Когда смерть достигнет, может тут где-то воскресить кого-то можно? Где-то. Спасение приз получено. Воскресили чувачков. Спасибо, сказал и все.
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined they can work miracles.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Что там за призы получили, да? Да. Выше уровня призов, так.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you
Гроб
don't
пуст.
need,
Конечно,
there's
гроб
no
пуст.
time like the present
Посмотреть. Имя Густав.
to rid yourself of it.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Осколок камня пробуждения. Сколько таких надо осколков? Предметы. Шо? Один. Собирать осколки эти. Ну, хоть и один был осколок. Его воскресили. Он так встал спокойно и пошел. Сказал спасибо, да и все. Представляешь? Так, еще вниз есть. Может, тут есть что-то еще. Осколок камня. Вот у тебя предметы. Кто там лазил? Может, у кого-то еще есть этот осколочек? Так, это нет. Дать. Камень пробуждения. Где там еще один был трупик? Сейчас еще один трупик воскресил. Эх. А вниз еще, может, внизу еще что-то есть? Это выход. Это выход. Пойдем воскрешать еще одного. С кролика.
Thank you.
Спасибо. На. Сказал спасибо. И ушел.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Ну-ка просто по крыше, ну, чтоб нам на единичку трупы воскресились и сказали спасибо. Так, карта. А я не туда иду, это мне как вообще туда попасть?
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Слази. Так, значит, тут сюда. Прыг. О! Приземлились не мягко, но пойдет. Не мягкое приземление. Так, нам надо туда вот. Ниже. Еще ниже. Там должен быть священник. Вот там священник.
My greens are second to none.
Этот. Вот, а вот, надо с ним поговорить.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for many thanks. May fortune smile. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to... You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has got... Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange... Might I impose on you to search for him?
We won't get far with naught to go on. We'd best ask around.
Теперь надо поговорить с каждым, где...
See what we can find out.
There's no great shock to me.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Is Malcolm all? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no. Please, sir.
This way, if you please.
Как будто знаешь, где его искать.
Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
Here's a welcome sight.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making...
I can't go on like this.
И тут ходит какой-то там волосатый. Лохматый и волосатый.
Not much going on.
This is generally used as a material.
Malcolm? All he... don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report back now?
Ну, теперь к нему идти, дяденьки.
Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will know more.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Ладно, скорее. Побежали.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted...
I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Let me get that.
Зеленушка. Вот интересно мир изучать, квесты выполнять. То, что 1 минус бегать надо.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it. However far it may be from our goal.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
Крыси, крыси. Только дверь можно открыть.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can...
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Come along. We wouldn't want to lose sight of our guide.
There's no great shock to me.
Место нашли. Так, следуем за Майком. Вон, крысы летучие. Правильно идем вообще?
Feast your eyes on this!
Я не туда пошел.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with... We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused, or we ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind. That's so impressive.
The books ne'er seem to end. The books ne'er seem to end.
How do you do?
Задание. Мне надо отвечать закончик. Громогласный хор. Вулканическая мелодия. А ну-ка, что за предметы так отобрали? Гармоний. Оружие. Для оружия. Стрел. Паучок. Паучок. Паучик. Да хватит. Я ударил одного паука, они начали бомбить всех пауков. Летучие мыши. Старайтесь все убить, блин.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
С ядом.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Все, надо посмотреть, что тут интересного. Может, что-нибудь интересное найдем. Это еще один был проход.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Those old chests can...
Is there no getting through this door?
Тупик. Тупичок.
The flicker of a shadow. The gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Pray. Speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Где сундук? Крысы бегают. Котята. Ну, это тут я был.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Тут все заперто, блин.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my Oh, to think such a place exists. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Просто крысы, крысы, большие крысы.
Good to see you, Master.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up.
Пошли, блин.
Here you go.
Дядя. Пошли.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, then words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Теперь к нему идти.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt.
Предметы.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But
Хрена
I
себе.
suppose I can guide us there later.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour.
Приземление так
Respect our master's
приземление.
wishes.
Надо еще отдохнуть будет. Что это было приземление, конечно.
Time to find me a mark. Need the coin.
What shall I do to see what the day holds?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the... Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the...
Блин, обязательно ждет еще что-то. Блин, вот ты чпокали.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. I have no issue falling asleep, even... I can't tell you how I... Night time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Here already, are we?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless... Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion. And now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this.
Huzzah! You've...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies from the pains he took to remain on scene. 'Tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete... And... utter success.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Though...
Понятно.
I
Чтобы
cannot enter
обыскать
the
покой,
palace
то надо
myself.
опять в
I
гостиницу
will at least
надевать.
escort you to the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Idleness is a luxury.
'Twas an eventful journey. We shall wait here till you're...
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Опять одно и то же, блин.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
И меня сейчас не должны заметить.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside
По
his
барабану
chambers
сейчас.
with him everywhere.
Потому что я в маскировке. Я не знаю, я сюда пришел. О, сюда, может. Зал аудиенции.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Может, не здесь? О, вот это нужная вещь. И покупать не надо. Так, предметы. Да, вот это как раз надо. Я тут был. Вот. Задание, что там надо обыскать? А что тут искать-то?
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there?
Кто идет? Ты что за такое?
Tut, tut.
Ай-яй-яй-яй.
This just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm.
Баба, мужчина, какая разница, сейчас
We ought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we
We had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady, but might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
А, блин, в бордель теперь можно сходить.
Off you go now.
Прикольно. Теперь нам доступен бордель. И стража не нападет.
What is one to do?
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Просто сначала сходим сюда, посмотрим, что будет интересного.
I
Осисяй.
expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
Ну-ка, если с этим поговорить, чувачком.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you.
Во-первых, просто ты желаешь провести приятное время. Две- 20 тысяч.
Are you looking forward to this as much as I am?
Что это? Значит, выносливость добавить или что-то еще. Только пешка тебе расскажет тему. Зажечь фонарик. Интересно.
What to do about that?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Лук сокровищ. Где ты видишь его? Вон он. Надо щупывать.
'Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence.
Интересно, интересно. Блин, только, блин, уже пока ходил, блин, уже светло.
There are
Очень, ну,
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
сейчас надо,
We
блин,
could pick some now
опять
and use them when the need
мышь
arises.
стучать.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
А зачем мы тут можем просто задремать? Сесть, подремать, и ночь будет.
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which vermin has... Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain, though 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your...
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace then. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
Welcome. Seems my hummer would be unwelcome.
Надо дойти до Невель.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Ну, конечно.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Предметы. Вот так. Так надо мерить. Это не туда, что ты бежишь.
Over here!
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town.
Пограничный город.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Отмена пока. Это пограничный город. Мне надо туда. Мне надо...
Wares of every ilk.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
There's much needs doing. Nice place to sit and touch the women here.
My legs are clear none of this job, this. What's going on? This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This must go unpunished.
This is horrific.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
My peace of mind depends upon your kindness, friend. I can only hope she remains safe and that the Queen...
Привет, привет. А я был на них вчера еще.
Good to see.
Вот здесь я был вчера. Пешком так. Шароебился.
You master.
Предметы, задания. карта тут не маленькая, да, она тут огромная. И все пешком надо бегать. Краденый трон. У меня тут задание есть. Если будет тут вообще хоть какое-то ездовое животное. Тут вообще нет ездовых животных. Все пешком. Что в первой части пешком бегали, что здесь бегают пешком. Вот камни перемещения и повозки.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Вот так с одного конца, с одной карта мира. Допустим, если отсюда начать идти, тебе надо вот так идти, блин, идти, и все вот это до сюда, блин, пешком. Ну их, если только фармить и собирать, искать. Они стоят как 10 тысяч крон. Вот этих игровой валюты 10 тысяч стоит. Один камушек. И он не у каждого продавца продается.
I would appreciate your swift return. Master, a fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone
Они
over long.
либо в сундуках определенных лежат, либо еще где-нибудь лежат. Просто так их не найти. А покупать на 10 тысяч как-то неохота. Если быстро тебе надо там переместиться туда. По заданию. Надел парадный костюм и маску. Что вам еще надо?
I shan't let anything spoil my... I shan't let anything spoil my...
Ничего не позволю испортить мой вечер.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Конечно, блин, ноги отдавило, вот и жалуются. Может, ночью надо прийти? Я утром приперся. Букет цветов.
Surely these extravagant...
Сундук. Опять эти штаны придворного. Не нашел путь.
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me.
Depend on me.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
и придворного. Может, ночью пойдем подремать. Посидеть, ребята. О, лавка, шмавка. Вот как раз лавка. Задремало и все. И ночь уже. Правда, ночью монстры своеобразные появляются. Нежити, призраки, скелеты всякие. Дворянская вечеринка, приз получен, да. Надо было ночью идти, а я днем попёрся.
Our first sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies.
Ладно, сюда пошли.
The Arisen has always
There's
been
to
the
be
mainstay
more
of
restrictions on goods
Only
traded with
they are
Batar.
Вообще, эти фонарик вообще без фонаря ни хрена не видно.
Once the sovereign is fighting fit and returns to us, the peace of our kingdom will be all but assured.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull. Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
all this revelry in war's wake.
Why, no. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
It would seem our sovereign has recovered enough to walk. Word reached my ear that he would be attending,
Да.
though I've yet to escape.
Больше никакой там не было прически интересной. А что, интересная прическа?
Another ale can't make my dancing.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
You were
Это...
posted in front of the passage yesterday, aye?
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Да не похоже. Предметы. Залить масло.
If you've naught to say, I...
Surely these extravagances cannot...
Whatever could you want from me?
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to the sovereign. Wounded indeed. Tis a weight off
Да,
my
просто
heart.
тетку сменить, надо 20 тысяч заплатить. Если не больше.
I hope the sovereign shall be...
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
I could almost nod off where I stand. This is where I come when life only here may I find overwhelm my own soul. So many happy
Ищем.
voices carried on the wind.
Выход. Так выход.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
There's ought to be said, peace and quiet.
This is where I come when life
Нет, не сюда, это явно не сюда.
so many happy voices carried on the wind.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Да. Тут закрыто. Явно не сюда.
Surely it wasn't my affair.
Well now, you're...
Ну да ты ведь.
What is it? Has something happened? We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour
In here.
Здесь.
Open up!
Сейчас он будет кричать «Shut the shop!»
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel.
Приятных развлечений.
Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of
course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Вот ты главная сука.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Теперь к нему возвращаться. Будет закрыто.
At last. 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Сюда.
Do stop and welcome, good sir. My services, should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self.
Вот, 20 тысяч, 10 тысяч урон. Оставший. Прическа. Вот это... А он 10 тысяч стоит, камень этот.
Much obliged, sir.
Look, Master.
Один есть.
A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Так, теперь можем продать этот костюм.
There's a ladder here. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Just remember, misers die early death. Hope to see you again.
Need anything?
Вот только один можем купить.
Many thanks.
I trust we only purchased what we required, Arisen.
It seems to me the shopkeep could have afforded a discount.
Спутник в путешествии провалено. Ну, провалено и провалено. В следующий раз, может, сопровожу. Бегал, блин.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Here at last.
Вы добыли подходящий наряд.
There is much we ought to attend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a all shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Понятно. Следующее утро. Замок.
Master, pray leave this place.
Привет, привет. Макс.
He refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
Да, что-то там Хрень какая-то. Ты, блин, узурпатор трона.
We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Branson.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Подождите, снова помню. Загремать.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm ashamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
Кристаллический. Кристалл возврата.
I wonder how... Our village...
Значит, там шучки-захватчики. путь продай.
Mayhap we
What-
ought to stop by?
Предметы.
I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, if you
Yes.
insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Days like this make me
Интересно.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound for Melv.
Нафиг не ваш.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Нет. Что? Тут. Тут сюда, блин. Здесь на повозке вот можно, потом пешком бежать неохота.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Гоблин, ты
No
гоблин.
sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Britain gets the worm, as they say.
Гоблинс в городе.
I find you lightning flames.
Забыли.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Так сойти. Так, пограничный. Это я вот здесь. Подожди, ну нафиг ты сел. Здесь, встань. Ну посмотрите. Могу ли я туда отправиться? Это опять вельга или что-то такое.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth.
Нет, мне туда не надо.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
That's quite enough. Pray, sir, seek out the jadeite orb for me. As for where to look, you could try asking.
Туда, я сел сюда. И в Южное сходить, посмотреть, куда он меня может провести. Если туда, тогда отвезет туда, нормально.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Курочка. Курочку не носил.
Ah,
I don't believe I had any. My interest is very well.
Не хочу заходить, что-то я устал.
Slow and steady gets the job done.
These writings could be of import.
it couldn't hurt to take a peek. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but
Даже крысу можно поймать? Сюда. Не, крысу нельзя схватить. Можно только курицу или еще кого-то другого.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Крыс не хватается.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
Yeah.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Через границу. Приз получен. А ну-ка. А, ну понятно, тут сейчас этот. Здесь сейчас отдохнем.
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night?
you shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Так. На этом я закончу пока. Надо сходить в одно место. кто смотрел, спасибо за лайки.